Let's talk about Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky. Now, I've said I'm always going to be fair on this channel. Angel Reese is playing much better. All right, she is. I don't want to act like, look, it's one thing for a couple of games. When you're into 7 and 8 games in a row of your game looking a lot different, there's a chance she has changed her game for the better. And I think it's because of shot selection. All right. Now, some of that may come from the coaching of Tyler Marsh.
What happens when Angel Reese fans turn into full-blown Twitter detectives and Tyler Marsh suddenly forgets how basketball works? Chaos. Absolute chaos. The Sky just got cooked by the Lynx, and now fans want Marsh escorted out like a bad ref with a whistle-shaped pink slip. Grab the popcorn. This meltdown is hotter than a July courtside seat. Is this a rebuild or a very public breakup?
The Chicago Sky is falling. The sky is falling, y'all. Chicago Sky fans are crashing out crazy on head coach Tyler Marsh. And I gotta be honest with you guys, I don't blame them. Not for this one. I do not blame the Chicago Sky fans for crashing out and calling for Tyler Marsh's job on.
Angel Reese fans have officially entered the Delusion DLC, where reality is optional and vibes count as stats. You could hand them a basketball textbook and they'd still ask why Reese isn't getting MVP votes for showing up. Effort equals excellence, apparently, and tripping into a double-double while the scoreboard's on fire is now a historic achievement.
Improvement. Angel's showing some improvement, and now Chicago Sky fans are pissed. Is it Chicago Sky fans or is it Angel Reese fans? That's the thing that you just don't quite know. They're pissed at Tyler Marsh. And I'm like, but what if Angel's development is because of his coaching? Well, what if this found success is because of his coaching? You still want him run off? Because she obviously looks like an improved player.
Let's be brutally honest. Angel Reese is not guarded like Caitlin Clark. Not even in the same universe. Clark gets treated like she's carrying a flamethrower and the rulebook. Face guarded, trapped, chased over every screen like rent is due. Meanwhile, defenses are backing off Reese like, nah, we're good. She gets more space than a broke man in a jewelry store. Opposing coaches aren't whispering it, they're writing it on the whiteboard. Let her shoot. Seriously, let her.
Listen, these days watching the Chicago Sky compete is not that at all. It's like watching paint dry, unfortunately. One player I will never stop believing in is Angel Reese. Angel Reese is a straight up baller, double-double queen. In the first half, she already almost had a double-double against New York Liberty. However, I'm sorry, man. The coaching and the coaching decision continue to make the Sky look even worse than the roster is. Listen, I understand, y'all. If the roster is bad, it's hard. But Teaspoon had a hard roster last year as well. And she may not have been the best X's and O's coach, but she worked with what...
At this point, the disrespect is so obvious it deserves a technical. But somehow, Reese fans read it as validation. See? They're scared. No, teams just aren't worried. The scouting report basically says don't waste the energy. She'll miss it herself. And yet here she comes, charging into the paint like a bulldozer on roller skates. Shoulder down, bodies flying like it's WWE night, and up goes the layup. Maybe it drops. Maybe it ends up halfway to Wisconsin. Either way, the whistle? Silent. Every time she goes full rhino in the lane, refs suddenly forget what a foul looks like.
Now, I've been on the record saying, hey, I don't think this coach has much talent to work with over there. You got Camila Cardoso, who's now gone overseas. I don't think there's much talent over there for him to work with. I don't believe there's a single coach in the WNBA who would have this team in the playoffs. I just think there's a real lack of talent over there in Chicago. It just is what it is. But look, bruh, I told you about a month ago, Tyler Marsh, you might be looking for work soon.
And then there's the defense, if we're being generous enough to call it that, because Reese gets blocked so often you'd think she switched sports and took up volleyball. She's setting career highs in shot attempts and rejection letters, and no, not the Ivy League kind. Rim protectors see her coming and light up like Christmas morning. Free stats. Free confidence boost. It's like watching someone repeatedly try to dunk through a closed garage door and expecting a different result. The shot chart looks less like basketball and more like a connect-the-dots puzzle of regret. And the turnovers? Oh no, we're not skipping those. These aren't good idea, bad timing turnovers. These are gift-wrapped, same-day delivery turnovers. No-look passes to absolutely no one. Spin moves into traffic followed by a missile to a teammate sitting comfortably on the bench. If there's a loose ball flying wildly out of bounds, chances are a Sky player is ducking like it's dodgeball, not basketball.
I do not know how many more times it can be shouted from the rooftops. Fire Jeff Palagoka and Tyler Marsh before the clock strikes midnight. I turned the game on to see that this man Tyler Marsh emptied the whole bench midway through the third quarter. I saw an 8-point deficit go to 10, 10 go to 20, 20 go to 30, 30 push to damn near 40. This type of incompetence cannot, that can't be rewarded with a paycheck anymore. It's time to let that man go. Same thing with Jeff. That kind of incompetence cannot be rewarded.
And then there's the stat padding. Oh yeah, you can't miss it. Playing 37 minutes in a blowout like it's Game 7 just to scrape together one more rebound or a garbage time putback. By the fourth quarter, everyone else is on cruise control, and she's out there sweating like it's Navy SEAL selection. Fans call it dedication. The box score calls it something else. 10 points on 27 shots, 11 rebounds, 5 turnovers. But wow, hard. Funny how no one mentions the 5 blown layups at the rim or the 3 passes thrown directly to the other team's mascot. Watching her play feels like someone trying to glitch their way through basketball. Effort? Sure. But effort without efficiency is just chaos with cardio. And the Reese Brigade treats every miss like a conspiracy, every block like a foul, every turnover like sabotage. It's like watching someone trip over their own shoelaces and blame the floor for being hostile. The wild part? Opponents don't even scheme for her. No doubles. No adjustments. The game plan is simple. Let her play. She'll handle the damage herself.
It's just bad. It seems like Tyler Marsh doesn't have a plan. He doesn't really have offensive schemes, defensive schemes. I mean, I feel like a robot repeating myself. But it's just crazy to see it over and over every game. It's not even about them losing. It's atrocious on the perimeter, and he doesn't address any of that, man. He just doesn't address
And by handle it, we mean charge into traffic, fling up a prayer, and jog back on defense like it's a casual walk through Denial Park. If Caitlin Clark got even half this treatment, unguarded, unchecked, unbothered, she'd have 50 points before halftime and still have time to stretch. Meanwhile, Reese fans are losing their minds online, demanding Tyler Marsh's head because apparently he's not installing plays where she's surrounded by cones instead of defenders. They don't want a coach, they want a hype man. Someone to hand her the ball, kill the shot clock and say, "Go get him, champ." And when the team loses, blame everyone else. The refs, the coach, the lighting, Mercury retrograde, you name it. Never mind the 5 missed layups or 3 volleyball-style blocks thrown her way. That's apparently just part of the game. And the shooting form? Watching Reese launch from outside the paint is like watching someone do math live on TV. Shaky, hesitant, the ball arcs like it's searching for Wi-Fi before landing 3 feet short. And defenders? They're giving her space like she just announced she's contagious. That's the point. No one's even trying.